Hi, I'm Kathy Mueller, host of Wild About Wildlife. It's a podcast for Salthaven Wildlife Rehabilitation and Education Center. I get it, if you're new to the world of podcasting, it can be a little tricky to try and find a podcast. There are a lot of different ways. Here are a few tips. A good place to start is on your smartphone. Open the podcast app and search for Wild About Wildlife. If you prefer Google Podcasts, open that in your browser, and when the site opens up, search for Wild About Wildlife. In the iTunes Store, select or search for podcasts, and then search for Wild About Wildlife. And on Spotify, go to the Podcasts and Shows tab and search for Wild About Wildlife. Wherever you find us, please make sure to follow or subscribe to the podcast. You can rate the podcast and write a review. It all helps us get noticed. And you can also access Wild About Wildlife through the Salthaven website. Go to salthaven.org/podcast. Have a question, comment, or idea for a podcast episode? I'd love to hear from you. Just email wildaboutwildlife@salthaven.org. And thanks so much for listening.